Spoilers for the following games: Persona 4 and its remake, Persona 4 Golden. Do you know what it means to be a man? Is it the ability to intimidate others? To show no fear in the eyes of authorities? Or is it to not be feminine? In 2008, Atlus released a game called Persona 4, a murder mystery game with the aspects of a slice of life. You and your ragtag group of friends attempt to save victims of the Shadow World, and one of those characters is Kanji Tasumi, someone who fits the description of above, but not everyone we see is as they seem. This video essay will dig deeper into Kanji's character and what young men still face to this day. Kanji becomes a victim of the Inaba killer and is thrown into the TV world. The TV world, or the Shadow World, is a place where the darkest parts of oneself that they would like to hide or disassociate from are kept. Kanji is seen in the bathhouse wearing little to no clothes, with a stereotypical gay lisp, and flirting with the other male characters.
Oh, my, thank you for your undivided attention. At last, I've penetrated the facility. That elusive thing I truly yearn for. Will I finally find it here? Well then, onward and deeper to reach further realms of romance. Oh, how I hate girls. So arrogant and self-centered. They cry if you get angry, they gossip behind your back, they spread nasty lies. They look at me like some disgusting thing and say that I'm a weirdo, laughing at me all the while. You like to sew? What a queer! Painting is so not you. But you're a guy. You don't act like a guy. Why aren't you manly? What does it mean to be a guy? What does it mean to be manly? Girls are so scary. You're me, and there's no denying it.
Kanji is part of the LGBTQ plus community, or at least questioning, and this scares him. After a fight with his shadow form, he continues to hide his sexuality while still being honest with himself.
Yeah, I know. I've known all this time I had something like you. It ain't a matter of guys or chicks. I'm just scared shitless of being rejected. I'm a total pansy who tries to make everyone hate me.
I think it's easy to chalk up Kanji's character as struggling with his sexuality and calling it a day. In fact, even at the time of Persona 4's publication in 2008, this would be very progressive, as same-sex marriage would not be allowed until 2015 in all states of America. However, Atlus, the developers of the game, comment on Kanji becoming part of the toxic environment known as hegemonic masculinity. What is hegemonic masculinity? It is a type of masculinity that is most exalted in society. We idolize it. Examples can be seen as not talking about your feelings, independence, embracing violence such as men are to express their rage physically. In the case of Kanji Tasumi, men can't display so-called feminine traits in fear of being perceived as gay. During battles with Kanji in your party, he'll make comments like,
"You're too weak to fight me,"
and
"I live for this part!"
This emphasizes that in order to be a man, you have to be violent, which is what hegemonic masculinity demands. For this environment to work, you also need people to support it. And Yusuke does this during the school camping trip, when he challenges Kanji about his sexuality and whether he's safe sleeping with him in the tent.
This is as good a time as any, so I want you to be honest with us.
Okay.
Are you really, you know...
Am I really what?
What I mean is, are we gonna be safe alone with you?
What? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I already told you guys I'm not like that.
Well, then why are you all hot and bothered about it? That's just more suspicious.
Hell no! We settled this already, damn it. Right now I'm, well, how do I put it?
Oh God, don't trail off like that. You're freaking me out.
I'm trying to tell you that I have no problem being around girls now.
Can you prove it?
Throughout the game, Yusuke can be seen periodically continuing to push this agenda. When he talks to us about getting his motorcycle license to leverage getting girls to like them. This can also be seen in the game when Yusuke signs up Yukiko, Chie, and Naoto to a school swimsuit competition without their consent. However, the girls will get their revenge by signing the boys up to a cross-dressing competition, which is meant to be humiliating. Teddy, a character who is not from Inaba, attempts to flirt with every female character he lays eyes on. It is clear from here what is expected from other men in this environment, to treat women like objects, to be conquered, at least by the young boys that Kanji is surrounded by. Finally, Kanji's father, who we only hear about a bit in the game, told Kanji to be tough and to, quote, be a man. The first adult male in his life taught him to be this way. Kanji also runs into problems with the law. When you are originally introduced to him, you see him assaulting a cameraman during a news piece. Dojima, a detective who is your guardian, identifies Kanji as a troublemaker who frequently gets into violent altercations with the local biker gang. This can be seen as you spend time with Kanji, and he is accused of harassing others by the police. This in return will make Kanji want to fulfill the gender expectation. This can be defined as the Pygmalion effect. Originated in 1968 by Robin Rosenthal and Lenore Jacobson, the Pygmalion effect influences the performance of an individual in that a label becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. This can be seen throughout the game as Kanji continuously gets harassed by the police over something he did not do. This in return will cause Kanji to blurt out and be more violent or in your face, making the police more likely to believe he did it. So what happens to Kanji? Well, if you continue interacting with him, you begin to see an honest version of himself emerge. One that shows deep concern for his mother, as well as his creative self, and even helping a young child who lost a doll they borrowed. His art becomes very popular, and other people get interested in paying for his work. This eventually leads to him coming to terms with being part of the LGBTQ community, and that it's a part of him.
Just been throwing in the towel all this time. Of course no one could understand me. I've been keeping my distance out of fear. So I decided that I'd do things my way, no matter how tough. But it ain't just about hanging out with guys who understand you and telling the rest to get bent. Gotta make an effort if you want people to understand you. I wasn't even trying. Just about my hobby, but like, when the police suspected me, it didn't even cross my mind to try to tell them my story. I let them think whatever they want. And because of that, you, Ma, and that kid all got dragged into it. They didn't put in the slightest effort to try and make them understand. It's easier for me to act tough. So from now on, I got 2 rules. Rule 1, be myself. Rule 2, get people to understand me. Now I can say it straight out. That other me is me.
While there's no easy way to immediately resolve the issues of hegemonic masculinity, what did help, however, was you, the player, supporting Kanji in his decision to become more open with himself and to get others to understand him. There's no easy way to be honest with yourself, and that is my takeaway from Persona 4. I hope this sparks you, the viewer, to look at how toxic masculinity can impact you or the media you consume, and to change the world around you. It starts with you. Hey, made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give me a like. And if you want to feel more generous, you can give me a subscribe, or you can even share with all your friends. Actually liking and sharing this content will tell me in great detail if you like this content and want to see more in the future. In addition, if you want to see the raw, behind-the-scenes versions of these things, you can even find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/selling-pandas. And if you want to get updates on when I'm live, and also just whatever I'm thinking at the time, at twitter.com/sellingpandas. Peace and love, keep learning, keep thinking, and I'll see you guys in the future. Thanks again. Bye.